right. So we were both. So, the thing is, he gets to kind of stay in a little longer than me. But I was telling Francine, a person that I hadn't seen for many moons, in actuality, lived very real in the town next door, but she kind of invited herself this morning, and I couldn't, what do you say? What do you say? Oh, I don't need any company because I'm going to stay in the bed tomorrow morning.
Mhm.
Well, I didn't know how to do that, Louis.
Mm, I do. Very clear about it
You
too.
say I have an appointment.
Yeah, I could. I should have. Well, the thing was, I did yesterday because I actually did get up yesterday morning and I was out, had an appointment. The appointment fell through. So I got home early and I was talking, Mr. Greg and I were just having conversation. And I guess it was about 2 o'clock. And I said, "Oh my goodness, I had a a text message from this lady that I'm talking about." And she said I was going to stop by the house, but I called you or I texted you. So I had never texted her back. I had just seen the message and I was apologizing because she said I was going to stop by your house. And I'm thinking to myself, oh my goodness, I don't too much have people that just stop by. But what could I say? I says, well, I'm sorry I had missed your message. She says, well, I'll come by. I can come by today. And I couldn't say, what could I say? Oh,
No. It could be just me, Mama Sandy. I might be a little direct for some people. I admit that, but I will tell you no.
but the crazy
When
thing
I don't want you
Someone to
over.
talk to. She needs a friend right now.
that's what I think.
Yes.
Um, I know she lost her husband, and his name was Greg too. And they live in the community next door. But ironically, she's really never been to my house. Um, so I didn't know what to say because periodically I see her. Because and the thing is, we're of the same faith, and these were times that I would see her. But I used to attend her congregation many years ago, and that's where Greg and I met. But we haven't been there for years. It's been 17 years now. But like I said, periodically I see her. She's a sweetheart. So she may need someone to right now. So I'm Mama Sandy's putting on her makeup. I have to take my shower, and I'm just exhausted. So I
Let's
don't
see.
I don't even know what company I'm gonna be when she arrives. I'm trying to think, should I fix some tea? What should I do?
Be a good human, Mama Sandy. Be a good human.
Be a good human.
Be a good human. That's all that you need to do.
Oh, Lordy, I'm a tired one this morning.
That's okay. She'll figure it out.
She will.
Yeah, you have a hard time showing, like, not showing when you're tired, Mama Sandy.
I do. Oh, I
I said
can't
that with
hide
love.
it. I'm sure you do. Oh my goodness.
Uh,
Mm.
okay.
Man, I'm trying
Hey,
to figure
everybody.
out
I'm
if I
glad
can.
there's so much Canada
Uh-oh.
in the house. We got Buffalo and Canada hanging out. Love y'all. Middle of the country, Mama Sandy.
All alone. I stand
No
alone.
idea where the interpreter's hanging out today. Um, but welcome to the
I'm only,
interpreter as well.
I'm only going to be on for a little bit because I'm at work. So I'm trying to set up. I got a party today.
Oh, that's why the background looks weirdly different to me. Okay.
Yeah. Right.
Francine is driving.
Miss Francine's driving.
Uh-huh.
Yes, I logged in 5 minutes before you, so I didn't have
Uh-huh.
to touch my phone.
You got to be
I love
kidding
you
me.
for that. Okay, cool. Well, I love it. I love it. Oh, cool. Well, stay safe. Don't touch your phone while you're out there. We will converse. And in the event that you do need to, chime in, feel free. Uh, I will try to keep track mentally of any time I see your hand go up or something. Let's see. Okay, so um, I got I got some news-ish. Uh, so there will be, and I'm going to put this out there now, there will be drop talks this week. The council has been working on putting together some dates and times for us to have some presentations to do. So expect to see a schedule pop up sometime in the very shortly near future, probably before the Harpers go to sleep tonight. Um, it's midday for them right now. But a few. I know Mr. Harper's said that he could do one on Thursday, October 2nd at 5 p.m. Cali time, 8 p.m. East time. Um, so there's that one. Let's see. Uh, Miss Florence, I saw that you are traveling, so I will miss you greatly.
Sure. Oh, and I think I made a mistake. I put Thursday to Sunday, but I'm actually leaving tomorrow. So I'll have to
Yeah,
update
put
that.
Thursday to Sunday.
In the country or out of the country?
Out of the country.
Again, Miss Florence.
Well, this time it's with my husband because he was hinting, oh, we've never traveled
Oh, he does exist.
for a long time. Yeah, he does exist. You can ask Mrs. Marifel.
Sure. They'll just like keep your cover going for you. I'm not trusting any of those Canadians up there.
But yeah, so I said, okay, I suppose I can travel with him once this year.
Aw, you
And so
are a great wife.
he picked this weekend.
Oh, cool. Well, you guys have a fantastic time wherever you travel. Send us pictures after the fact, so that we can tell
Thank
us.
you.
Like while you're
Yeah.
there, please think about us. Yeah. Just
I'll be
enjoy your
thinking about you.
way. Just enjoy your time.
Thank you.
That's what I always tell people. I'm like, please just while you're away on a trip, if it's like something just between you and the one other person, please enjoy your time away. Please take the time to be present in that moment with that person. Take as many pictures as can possibly make you happy. And lots of selfies because selfies are important. With your significant other. And then when you get back, you can tell us all about it. But while you're there, don't tell us a thing. We don't want to know. We don't want to know.
I won't be calling in, so I won't be telling you.
She's like, I will have my camera off. I will not be showing me. Good morning, Miss
Uh,
Twyla.
Good morning.
So,
Louis, can
Morning.
I say something before I forget?
please.
Go for it.
I literally, out of a room of over 1,000 people Sunday, ran, actually ran face to face with Daryl.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. I turned around amongst all these people. I was looking for the seating, and there was Daryl. After
Yeah,
that, I
what's he
didn't see him
doing?
anymore. Huh?
Oh, did you get a chance to talk to him?
The only thing I said, Daryl, get your ticket for next year before the tickets go up. We're gonna be in Florida, and I said at Shingle Creek, and he goes, where? As though he didn't know. So I
I don't
don't
remember if
know.
Daryl went to Shingle Creek or not.
You don't think so? You're
I don't remember
right.
if he did or didn't. So it's been
You're
a long
right.
time, Mama Sandy. I'm having a hard time remembering who was actually there. So
Me too. I'm trying to think. No, he wasn't there. I don't even know if he was. No, he wasn't even on the team at that time. Because I had just come on board.
Okay.
Because Nikki went with me.
Okay.
And I don't even know if we actually met at Shingle Creek, because I remember Eli was in the stroller. Teresa had just brought me on board maybe a couple of months before. So that was my first event with Kiani.
Okay.
But
It's Orlando. So MCU
yeah,
should be the one that everybody flies into. It's Orlando's biggest airport. I mean, it's literally it's going to be a half-hour ride from the airport over to where all the resorts are.
Yep.
I've
And
I've done that
total.
ride enough times. Oh, MCO, yes, MCU. That's a Marvel Universe thing. Anyway, MCO, correct.
well, I
Um,
guess I'll excuse him. He didn't know.
yeah,
Percy Farrell's
MCO.
nuts.
Yeah, I've done that airport ride many, many, many times over the years because of Disney. So yeah. It's about a 20 to 30-minute ride depending on traffic from the airport to the area where all the hotels are. The last time, well, fortunately for me, and I'll see if I can swing it again this time, I got family that lives down in Orlando. Um, my niece and nephew live down there, and so the last time we did Shingle Creek, I was able to get my sister-in-law to swing by and pick me up at the airport and give me a ride to the hotel.
That helps.
Oh God, that was awesome. That was
Paul will
great.
rent a car. Paul
Yeah,
rents a car every time.
yeah. Well, for this one, he's gonna want a car because it's literally like a half an hour drive.
Yeah, we know. We've been there a lot too.
Yeah. So
Because Nikki and
that's a
I
thing for
drove
people.
through.
So for those of you who have not purchased your tickets yet, please, please, please do hop on that soon because the prices will go up, and I do believe it's soon,
Is it today
like
the last
really
day or is
soon.
it next week?
I don't
Or is it
remember.
next month?
Um, I think it's
This
today,
month
but let
is
me make
tomorrow.
sure. Yeah, October 1st is tomorrow, so
Yeah.
let me look and see if la 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 la. Come on. I love my computer when it's just that slow. Yes, Shingle Creek Rosen, 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 Shingle Creek is the hotel that we'll be staying at, Miss Francine.
But they'll put out about a month, maybe 2 months beforehand, they'll put out a
The room block.
room block. And it's usually
Yeah.
cheaper than what you can stay there for.
Yeah. And I mean, the last time we stayed there, who did I stay with? That's a good question. I don't even know.
Yeah, because I didn't see you then.
I was there. I just don't know who I stayed with. I know I didn't stay in a room by myself. That's not gonna happen. But yeah, so that is a thing. Um,
Brad, maybe?
who?
Park Hill?
Nah, I never stayed with Brad.
Because when did you come in, Kayani? Because I came in 18. And
2016.
you 16. Okay, you had been there a minute.
Yeah. Oh, that was Discover Base. Go back. Um, yeah, I came in July 31st, actually July 16th. Oh, no, wait. It was July something of 2016 was when I started. That much I remember.
Ours was in July. Because it was just right around our son's wedding. and we were busy doing wedding stuff.
So yeah, that was forever ago. Um, as I lovingly refer to it. But yeah, next year marks a 10-year anniversary for me in the industry.
Wow.
I'm hunting down
Wow.
tickets right now for different locations. So there's a Discover Partnerco event in Kelowna today, ladies and gentlemen, in the Canadian area. There's it's in Kelowna. I don't know where Kelowna is, but it's in Kelowna. That one's happening today on
Lots of
Thursday.
wine, Louis.
That's what?
Lots of wine.
In
Winery
Kelowna?
country.
Ooh, duly noted. Next time on the
Beautiful.
list.
Yeah, it's in BC as well.
Okay. Oh, that's BC?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Kelowna is very nice.
Okay. Well, they're having their Discover event today. On Thursday, Saskatoon is having theirs. And then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, October 3rd, 4th, and 5th, PXP in Rome, Italy.
Ooh, ooh. That's why everybody's gone.
Right. They're in Rome right now.
So we had different people talking last night.
Yes. They're all traveling to get somewhere. So that's a thing. Let's see. Rome's there on October 25th and 26th. Macau, China is having theirs. And then Halloween on October 31st through November 2nd, Yokohama, Japan is having theirs. Those are all PXP events. That would be the fun world tour if they allowed me to do that. I would literally have a blast. I've already got the jacket. Let's just go. Let's see. Oh, no, let's go here. There we go. PXP 26, Orlando, Florida. Because, Orlando, Florida. September 3rd through the 6th. I really don't know where that picture was taken, but so be it. Scrolling. Buy now and save before prices go up on October 1st. So there you go, boys and girls. October 1st. Prices go up tomorrow. If you've not bought your ticket yet.
Today's the last day.
Today is going to be your last day to buy your tickets for the low price of $99. And
Don't
trust
they
me,
5 packs or something too?
they have a 10-pack for $900.
Okay.
They have a 10-pack for $900. Which knocks $90 off the price. So basically, you're getting a free ticket in there.
Wow.
But yeah, $99 for a single ticket. That is literally the lowest price you're going to get. If you haven't bought it yet, I highly recommend putting out the effort and the energy and the money to do that. If you can buy a second one because you're expecting to have a brand partner go with you, then by all means, do that. That is a good way to go. If you've got a friend, a neighbor, a relative, a co-worker, somebody that you expect to see at this event, and you want to make sure that they have a ticket at the lowest price, you can buy a second ticket for yourself. You can buy as many tickets as you want, actually. And then when it's time, just transfer it over to them and have it registered in their name.
There's no 2 packs this time, Louis? Because I
They've
know
only
they
got a
had,
single and a 10.
because they had 2 packs, I guess, for 2025.
Yeah,
They did them right at the end.
Yeah, they
Right
haven't
at
done
the
those
end.
yet. They may do them later, but they have not done that yet. Right now, all they got is the singles and the 10-pack.
I think they did them for $199, so that was cheaper.
It was basically the same, 2 tickets for $99 a piece.
Yeah, $1 over. That was it. That ain't bad.
Yeah. Which does not suck. Yeah. Rose and Shingle Creek is the venue. For those of you who've never stayed there, this place is phenomenal. It has everything inside that you need. The last time we were there, I didn't have to leave that building for anything.
I didn't either. We just
I,
walked the grounds, me and Teresa.
I didn't even walk
walked to
outside, Mama Sandy. I stayed in that building the entire time. The only time I set foot outside of that building, other than when I first got there and when I was leaving, was the night that we were celebrating at the end, like our final night there, when they did a special get together for Jesse and Marifel for their wedding anniversary. That was the only time I set my foot outside, and there was a door that off of that little conference room that opened up to outside. So I opened the door, took a step outside. My glasses fogged. I walked back inside and said, "Never mind."
Wow. Well, we drove to Tampa because Nikki was actually moving there, and so we drove to Tampa to see her place, and she ended up not going.
Oh,
She's yeah.
yeah, it's a beautiful resort. Absolutely beautiful resort. Everything you need is literally inside that resort, so you shouldn't want for anything. There are tons of restaurants. Um, they've got their own like little convenience store inside, like the little shop or whatever if you need stuff. It's not, well, the last time I was there wasn't a whole lot around it, but that feels like it was a decade ago. Um, so I don't know what the ground like what's
Yeah,
in the city
almost.
right now.
The grounds are beautiful.
Oh, the grounds are absolutely gorgeous.
But they could probably have more
It's,
buildings around them by now. That's been almost 10 years.
Yeah, back then it seemed like kind of standing out in the middle of nowhere.
yeah, because it's
I
a
bet there's other
resort.
businesses,
It's a resort.
unless they own all the land around it and they just add on.
Which is always a possibility.
Got a lot of pictures. I'll have to see if I can find them because I took pictures outside.
Get on Google Maps and take a look.
There now.
I figured you were up and running.
Gotcha. No worries. They still, yeah. Rosen College Apartments. Interesting.
Aren't there two, Louis? Because I asked. I remember because it
Aren't there
was
two what?
two Jingle Creeks, or the owner has two resorts, if I remember correctly. Because I remember we asked because it was so beautiful, and we had never heard of Shingle Creek because it just seemed like something that people. But the millionaire owner, he's a private owner, but he had two resorts, if I remember correctly.
He was a individual owner for that place. This is, by the way, the location, ladies and gentlemen. This is Shingle Creek right here in the middle.
Oh, wow.
The road to Shingle Creek. So
Got a
they
golf course in front of it.
Yep, full-blown
Yes.
golf course.
So
Yeah.
really, there's some other buildings, but not a lot.
Yeah, and they're not close, by the way. That driveway is long.
Yeah.
And it
when you
backs up
decide to
to
go
a
out
highway.
for a walk, it's a walk. But yeah, you have to cross over this what is that? The Destination Parkway in order to get to a lot of stuff over there. There's a Dunkin' Donuts over here, so
Well, we didn't have to leave any for, like you said, all those restaurants were in there. I didn't know how many back then. I had asked.
yeah, literally, literally anything you need is inside that resort because there's nothing in the surrounding area. Like you'd have to the driveway's not short, so yeah, it's a little bit of a drive. There's a Chick-fil-A right over there in case you guys get really hungry. But yeah, there's in this neighborhood over here, Small Cakes Cupcakery and Creamery.
I'm trying to remember if that was the one that I mean, we had an awesome. It was like we went there for breakfast, I think. It was like being in a Las Vegas casino. I'm thinking if that was Shingle Creek or hmm. have to ask Teresa because we disappeared. We didn't even make one of the events that we had planned to. And, and Dana and Amelia, they were looking at us cross-eyed because we didn't show up. We were getting acquainted and having fun.
Oh, nice. It's a 12-minute ride.
Oh, that ain't
So
too bad. With no
there you go.
traffic.
And it looks like it's going through town too, so that's not bad at all. Oh, that route has tolls.
Oh, yeah. I just
'Cause
got a toll pass at the airport. They've got them in a vending machine right outside.
most
You
people
go
do.
out and they're like $10.99.
Yeah.
And then you just, when you come back in, you slip the card in and it charges you accordingly. But it was way cheaper than getting them in the mail or
Yeah.
having to stop and put money in.
Yeah, nobody stops these days. So yeah, so from flying in from wherever you're flying into, you're gonna fly into Orlando International Airport. MCO is the initials for that airport. It is 10.9 miles away, 12 minutes away from the resort. So way better than traveling all the way to the Disney, which is way further out than. So yay, much closer to the airport. So that should
What did
help.
I miss? Good morning, everybody.
Good
Good
morning.
Good
morning,
morning, Sharon.
Sharon.
You missed the admonition that if you have not bought your ticket to PXP 26 in Orlando, today is the last day to get it at $99. So we highly recommend doing it today because prices go up tomorrow.
Okay. Thank you.
Anytime. We're also pointing out that the airport you're flying into, if you happen to be flying into Orlando, is Orlando International Airport, MCO, are the initials, and that is only about 11 miles away from the resort itself. It's really short. It's
You
actually
are
a ride.
so funny, Mr. Louie.
Anytime.
Apparently you missed the conversation of Mr. C will not be flying to Orlando. He wants to drive to Orlando, do the whole cross country and back thing.
Well, the last
Been
time
there,
we
done that.
went,
Don't need to repeat myself.
Ben drove.
So
So
there you
I'm
go.
just letting you know ahead of time. Ken drove down the last time we were in Orlando.
Yeah, we thought about driving with him and his mom the rest of the way, so we're still discussing, but if I can find a decent class B to rent, I'm in.
Mm. Yeah, and MCO, Jerry said the Disney shuttle bus. Jerry, I hate to break it to you, but they don't do that one anymore. They used to do
Bummer.
it all the time, and I used to take full advantage of that. Every trip I've ever taken to Disney World, they used to do something called the Mickey's Magical Express, where
Aw.
when you checked your bags at whatever location you were leaving from, uh, you had a special tag that was on your bags so that when you made it to Orlando, you didn't have to go to baggage claim to get your stuff. They did that for you, and they would bring it straight to the resort and straight to your room. So you like once you checked your bags in the area where you were leaving from, you didn't see them again until you got to your room.
Hey.
And I mean, I got to tell you, I'd happily check a bag at that point in my life because I was like, I don't have to worry about this thing the whole time. This is okay, great, done, no problem. I used to love Mickey's Magical Express. It was fantastic, but they stopped doing that back in 21 was the last year I think they did it. Bless you. Um, So yeah, it was an easy way for guests of the resort to actually travel to Disney and have like one less thing to worry about. Like you're traveling with a family, the last thing you want to do is have to go to baggage claim and get everybody's luggage. So that was a really awesome thing they had, and they took that away.
You can do that when you're cruising. You ship your bag out from your house, UPS, I think, and then in the room when you get there. then you put it back out on the corridor and it ships home. And it's at your house when you get there.
Yeah, that was like one of my favorite things, having to travel down to Disney World, was how well Disney would take care of you. Everybody was like, "That's a lot." I'm like, "It's not. It was actually one of the free services they offered."
As long as you were
Probably
staying
why-
at one of their hotels.
Yeah, as long as you're staying at one of their resorts, which, by the way, you're paying for it out the wazoo anyway. Yeah, that was part of the service. It was great. But yeah,
Yeah,
so
a whole
um,
lot of Disney World changed when DeSantis took away all their tax breaks.
That's good.
now the
They
guy
should
in
pay
charge actually
taxes.
starts to nickel and dime people. That's actually what it was. Um, let's see. And I know, you know what? Actually, I made mention of the fact that the International Food and Wine Festival is going to be happening um, over at Epcot while we are there.
Mm.
So just as a heads up, that is about a 13-minute ride away from the airport over to Epcot. Just so you guys know. So yeah.
If you're going to do that, get your tickets now.
Yeah, the International Food and Wine, well, you got to wait till they actually open them up. But yes, the International Food and Wine Festival, great event happening over at Disney World every year. It's anywhere from 45 to 75 days long. I don't know what they've capped it at these days. But it is a phenomenal event over at Epcot. It's not built for children. Again, food and wine. So Epcot is usually a little bit more adult on those days when that's going on. But they do have the Eat to the Beat concert series where they have bands come in and play, like different bands every day come in and play. And we're talking, I've seen Boys to Men perform, I've seen Hanson perform, I've seen this amazing mariachi band perform. There's just a bunch of different performers that come through there. Gloria Estefan, the Eat to the Beat concert series is phenomenal. It runs the entire length of uh, the festival itself with different performers on different days, different times, that kind of thing. So just adding to the fun of, if you plan on spending extra time there, please remember this one little thing that may make a difference. We're there for Labor Day weekend.
Ooh,
Right.
that is a big weekend.
So it's Labor Day weekend. So plan your stuff accordingly. Because that's what's going to be going on.
Everybody
Yeah,
has
so there'll be a
off
lot of people heading there.
Yeah. Thousands, millions of people will be heading there. But yeah, the Food and Wine Festival runs usually hopefully should be running the entire month of September, if they're still doing it the way they've been doing it, September and October.
So if you're going to do it, you might want to do it after you've been there, stay an extra few days. So when
Yeah.
everybody's already headed home, you're still there.
Like if we're, because our event starts on Thursday, of course, which means since a lot of us will be officer and above by then, and you know who you are, you will also have those meetings to go to on that Thursday morning. So you have to be there by Wednesday to settle in so you can be at all the meetings on Thursday morning. So at the very latest. So like coming in on Wednesday is when you're going to be there, just to get settled in and all set up. And then you'll be staying, let's see, the event goes Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or actually no, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday's off. So you can choose to fly out on like Sunday if you want to. I don't like to fly on Sundays. It's just irritating. Monday happens to be a holiday.
Oh, that would be a
Yeah, it'll actually be Labor Day. So there's some fun for you. Let me pull up my calendar just to make sure I'm not lying to you, because I hate lying to people at this point in the morning.
Do people travel on Labor Day other than driving?
Most, if
Oh,
they
God,
have
yeah.
kids, most of them will be traveling on Sunday because by that point in the year, the only schools that usually go back the day after, a day or two after Labor Day, are on the West Coast. So all the East Coast schools are already back in session. So
Yeah,
people,
set it up.
No,
yeah,
I'll tell you
people
right now,
will
California
travel on
schools,
Sunday so that they
California
can
schools
be home
are
on
in
Monday.
California schools are in
East
session
Coast,
in August.
the East Coast
Yeah,
schools
Illinois
start
too.
after Labor Day.
Okay, so yeah, so then a lot of people will be traveling on Sunday to be home on Monday to prepare for the school start on Tuesday.
Yeah, California schools go back in like mid-August. So
Yeah,
Down
they're
here,
the
the
only
same
ones
thing.
on the West Coast. Washington
it's
and
No,
Oregon seem to
traumatizing.
think that
Montana
the day
does.
after. Yeah, well, yeah, no, I'm
Montana
talking
starts.
about West. Yeah, you're not West Coast. You go to us. You're
We're
not
the
West
West.
Coast.
We're the West.
You're the West. You're not the West Coast. Washington and Oregon schools go back the day after or 2 days after Labor Day. They can't seem to get on this schedule of let's send our kids back in August and get out in May because our weather sucks. So yeah, the one thing that I've discovered about September at Disneyland and Disney World is the clientele is so much different in September than it is in August because the Europeans show up and they're polite, and it makes going to Disneyland and Disney World very enjoyable in September.
I usually hold off on going to Disney World until November, because that avoids hurricane season. Is that beautiful
That
thing known as
too.
hurricane season. Hurricane season starts, I believe, April, and
Yeah.
goes all clear through the end of October. No, the end of the season is November 1st. So there's that part. Just Francine.
Yeah. So how do they determine the dates for these events? Like who chose this
So
date?
the date for
Corporate.
I'm looking at my calendar just to make sure I've got all the dates right.
Back to
So
school
the
and
event itself is the 3rd through the 5th of September next year. So that's Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
yeah. So who chose this?
And
You would
then
think they would go around holidays, whoever
no,
like plans them.
they don't
Because
care.
even this one was
This
911,
school, because
ran into 911.
They don't care.
They don't. Yeah.
And then
yeah, this
Don't
last one
say
was
they
9/11.
don't care. They care. They just don't let
No,
it
they don't,
affect
because I
us.
traveled on 9/11 to this last event.
Yeah.
yeah. And
I
Labor Day
didn't
next
even
year
see it.
is Monday, September 7th. Just for the record, it is Monday,
Yeah.
September 7th. So if you plan on being anywhere near Orlando on Labor Day, there you go. It is September 7th.
Did they
Did we
announce
have
the venue
Oh,
yet?
then it was, yeah.
Yes. Rosen Shingle Creek.
Okay, how did I miss that announcement? I was just looking through my stuff and I didn't see it.
Yeah, it's when you go to the events page for
Oh,
yeah, that part. When you go to the events page for the PXP, it does show you the dates and the location. And the location happens to be Rosen Shingle Creek. We those of us who were in Kiani, a lot of us have been to Rosen Shingle Creek before. They did hold an event there. Yes, we have been there before. It's been a while.
is that where we
Um,
did the homecoming?
no, that was an actual
No,
corporate event.
that was before my time.
Okay. But yeah, we have actually been there. So there's that part. So yeah, if you are planning your holiday schedule around any of that stuff, just heads up, Monday, September 7th happens to be Labor Day. Note to self. For those of us who will be flying, pick another day. Don't do that to yourself. Just don't do it. I got to figure out how much time I'm spending down there because I've got niece and nephew and grandnieces and nephews hanging out down there that I need to see. So I love that I have family down there, so I might end up like hanging out with them for a little bit. We'll see. Love my family. But yeah, so that's the convention PXP 26. PXP 26 for next year. For those of you who are interested in becoming a super fan next year, meaning you want to sit up front and cheer your like little voice out and like lose your voice in the process, have hands hurt really badly, you have no problem jumping up and down and acting like a crazy person. Yes, I'm looking right at you. Then hop on the calls, like all the calls, and be, what's the word? Super supportive.
Respond.
Be
Mhm.
super
Respond.
supportive of everything. Like, and not
Participate.
participate in everything. Participate in everything. Because
And when they ask you to do something, like,
just say
can
yes.
you take a day and do this class or do something like this? You put your hand up and say, yes, I can do that. Like
You just say
Lou
yes.
did.
Yeah, you just say yes. Figure out how to do it later. Can you do this? Yes. What am I doing? Step out of your comfort zone. And I will warn you now, though, folks, sitting up there in those seats, having just done it, it ain't easy. It is not easy. It is exhausting. And come the last day like of the event, when your voice is gone, your hands are sore, you're like, okay, this has been a really long weekend. You are still required to be the super fan sitting up front, acting like a maniac every time a camera comes by.
You guys need to get hand clappers.
Trust me,
Eric,
that
Eric
cowbell that
gave me a
Eric brought
cowbell.
was a godsend, to because they were right around me, and I was like, thank you. I can make it look like my hands are clapping and not actually do it. And you like, I got cowbells on either side of me, so it's fine. I'll just make it look like my hands are clapping. It's great. There's a way to do this.
Yeah, I wasn't sitting there, Louis, but Eric gave me a cowbell. Matter of fact, I'm looking at it.
Yeah, the cowbells
I said
were absolutely fun.
I'm gonna keep that for Mr. Greg.
Yeah, the cowbells are fun. Sonny had one, Eric had one. They were both sitting right next to me. And so anytime, and it's a great way to not have to lose your voice and also not have to lose your hands. So it was great to have it and do it. But at the same time, you could get it and use it, but you still had to be energetic while you were doing it. Like, you still had to be like,
The
up,
Energizer Bunny.
yeah, pretty much like the whole event. And it was pretty fun. It was really cool. For
Even
those
if you
2
had
days
like,
to be able
like
to
those
sit
things,
there.
like you have a drum or something where you're like, or a cymbal or something, or a drum that you kind of keep hitting throughout it. Those big round like drums and
Yeah,
tambourines or those cymbals.
those are unwieldy, and it's
That's
hard
the
to.
Energizer Bunny.
They're heavy to carry. You got to keep them in.
Energizer Bunny.
Yeah, those
I
are
would say
hard
the
to
little
like carry
hand
around.
clap or the bells is probably what you want.
Yeah, yeah, the cowbells were really, they were small enough, but they were loud enough, which was nice. Um, and every now and then, I think Dan actually made a comment about hearing cowbells from stage. Um, so yeah, it was pretty fun. But yeah, if you are interested in being one of those super fans, um, definitely let Dana and Amelia know that is something you'd like to do. But I will tell you now, it is exhausting. I'm not going to sugarcoat that one. It is exhausting. Like, you get to get in first, but like that comes with the responsibility of staying up and happy and peppy and the entire time. Every time someone comes on stage, gets introduced, you pop your butt up out of that seat and you celebrate. If you're somebody who does not want to stand up every single time somebody walks on stage, don't take this job. Do not take this job. There were times I was like, I just sat down. Why am I back up again? Sometimes I just stand up. I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna bother sitting down right now because they're literally about to announce somebody new. So it was it takes a lot to be able to do all that, but it was fun and it was exciting and it made you pay attention, and um for me absolutely worth it. Had such a great time. Would do it again in a heartbeat. Um, but I want, as much as I want to do it again, I also want somebody else to have that opportunity to experience that. If you've got somebody on your team that you're like, I want them to know what it's like to be up there, to know.
Jerry said, I'll do it. That's me next year.
But it'd be hard.
That would be difficult for you, Jerry, only because there's no way for you to get the services you need up at the front like that, because everybody's in front of you at that point in time. Everybody's
Yeah, you
literally.
got people that stand up in chairs. They
Oh yeah,
stand up on the
I know.
chairs and
they were standing in chairs, and every time someone stood in a chair around me, I stayed on the floor because I wanted to make sure they didn't fall. I was
they
like,
get
it's great to want to stand on a chair, but I don't trust those chairs. So I'm like, yeah, let me just stand down here, and I'll balance you, and like I'll let you do your thing up there. You be the person up there. That's fine. But
Did you
yeah,
guys, in the oh, I just got a message from Daryl. Hold on, let me see what that is.
comedy. That's what it is, comedy. So yeah, we will if you know people who want to be a part of this event and have not bought their tickets yet, get in touch with them and say, hey, by the way, the ticket prices are going up. So now is a good time to purchase that for next year. Is definitely something you want to do. They might bring back the 2-packs later in the year next year as they get closer to the event itself, which might bring the price down. But do not hold your breath. Rose and Shingle Creek is a phenomenal venue. So it's don't expect the prices to go down too far. Miss Francine, you have to say.
Your hands up.
A thought came to me when you were talking about Jerry and his needs or whatever. So I've done a lot of work, like through my workplace, with accessibility and these type of things. So when I would go to big events, what they would do is have like a section towards the front for people who are hearing impaired or visually impaired. They would be closer, so that would be their designated section, and their interpreter would be in the front. They wouldn't be like off to the back somewhere in the land. They would be
Exactly.
like
Right.
they would be designated in one area in the front. Their interpreter would be in front of them, so that way they could see everything that was going on, and everything was being translated at the same time. That's
Yeah.
just like a thought that I had.
Yeah,
I don't know what the company
yeah.
knows about like
Miss Twyla, I got you on
accessibility
this one.
Yes.
If
I mean,
I
it's
dealt
even
with
better.
it
It's
there,
even better to have us where they have a section set in the center so that we can look at the interpreter and then
just
see
for
everything.
people with special needs.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
Kyani, we
Yeah, I've noticed that
even did that at homecoming
yeah,
in
allow me
Orlando.
to say this. So for next year's event, I am self-appointed the guy in charge of making sure that there's going to be services available for all of the hearing and visually impaired people who are there. Because I got a little bit of information this year that I was not aware of from Ariana. And I'm
yay!
excited about this. So heads up on this one, Jerry, this is especially for you. In the event that there is a person that wants to travel with you, that you want to have come along with you as a caregiver, caretaker kind of a person, the company will pay for their hotel room.
Yes, and I was gonna say,
That's
because
some
I've
time
like
for
I
you.
have training. I've been on boards about like regarding accessibility because I have a disability, and like prior to events, I would actually be one of the people they would take to like the space to make sure that they had a checklist, like an accessibility checklist.
Mhm.
Is there- Like for example, the stage. I saw a lot of people struggling to get up on the stage that had canes and stuff like that. So one of the stairs should have been a ramp
Right.
where people can walk up that weren't able to get up and down the stairs as quickly or as agile as the other people. So there's a lot of things that need to be improved. And I have knowledge. So if there was
Yes.
anything that you needed to know, you could always come to me because I've had like professional practices in this area.
You're
Maybe
going to be my go-to, FYI. So
I
yeah, I'm
was
going to
gonna say,
be.
maybe we should hook Miss Francine up with the event staff for,
For the space,
the
is
people
there a
that,
ramp? Is there like a door opener where someone in
right.
a wheelchair could open the door without asking someone to pull it open for them? Do they have somewhere to put their wheelchair in the event space? Can they access it easily?
And
It's close
how did
by.
Miss Adrian get through all of the convention? I know Jerry was in the
Joanna.
back with the.
She had Joanna with her.
Joanna was there.
Wow. Well, can we make
And
sure
then
that
she was sick well one day too. One of the big days they stayed in their hotel room.
For example,
yeah,
for
well,
me,
But
like
what
there wasn't with my
too,
walking issues, there wasn't anywhere outside in the halls like to sit down or rest, and everything was a long distance away. There
mhm.
wasn't
Yeah,
enough
everything was a
like
really long
resting
distance.
spaces.
Whew.
Nothing was really accessible for people who needed any accessibility. It was just for
Right.
the able-bodied people.
Yeah.
I have to
they
agree with
they
that.
told me that they don't do anything unless there's 10 people or more. And I
So
said,
that's not being inclusive.
I tried to explain to him that the hearing impaired, you have to do it for just one even. What
Inclusive
they
means
did,
for everybody.
but they said, so that's why they set up the one
Right.
in the back of the room, because they had to be able to get to the power.
Then that's being
And that was the
discriminatory.
biggest problem. I know, but at least they gave him the ability and clicked in. For some reason, none of the information got to them. They didn't know anything about it.
Oh,
Somebody
wow.
dropped the ball because I worked on it for 2 days.
For
Yeah.
example,
So
this Shingle Creek, there should be like a checklist that they're going through because it's not
I will
right.
make sure. I will absolutely make sure. Trust me, I'm definitely somebody who has had to work with a lot of people who have the disabilities. Who, when I walk into them, I'm like, that's not good for them. Like they need more assistance, more help, that kind of thing. So I'm more than
An
happy.
idea that they're paying for someone to travel because my last board that I was on, I actually created a motion for them to have a travel companion and pay for it for all events, and it was passed like unanimously. Everybody voted on it. So that one, they're heading in the right direction, but there still needs to be like a lot more to be done.
Yeah, Ariana told me that, and I was surprised. I did not realize that they would pay for the hotel room. I was like, okay, well, awesome. I'll make sure I let Jerry and Adrian know, because if they've got people who can travel with them, the rooms will be paid for. So there's that.
So for
So
me, I have a legitimate disability,
Yes.
and a travel companion would have been a great help because, like the hotel we stayed at, there was no accessible parking. I actually had a rental, but it was no use for me because there
right.
was nowhere to park. So I parked it the whole entire time, and I booked a Uber ride with all these lovely people on here.
Yeah,
So
it
it
was.
wasn't very easy to get around.
Yeah, this time we will be staying all in the host hotel. There is no nearby hotel situation at this point. We'll be staying in the host
Say
hotel.
if you have a disability where you need to sit, I would grab one of those canes that has a chair on it so that you can open it up and sit down on it. Or
For what was accessible, I had no clue, like if there was
But
anything
you
for.
didn't know. You didn't. You know, if they ever go to Dallas
There
again,
was
Mama
nothing.
Sandy's not going. That was the worst place. I
Thank
will never
you.
go to
I
Dallas to
agree.
that place again.
2-minute warning.
There was and the walking on that concrete, everything was concrete, which is very hard on your walking. And there
Well,
was
then,
there was nowhere to sit in between to rest for those long walks to that place. I mean, it was just not accommodative. And having to take a lift. Of course, you guys could walk over there, but it was just
oh no,
not
we
convenient.
paid $40 a day to park.
Yeah,
You
it was
got to go
horrible.
in, and if you left
Leave
to
my
go to
car
lunch,
there until
you
I was
had to
ready
pay
to go home.
again to come in every
Yeah,
time. So we paid $40 a day to go park every day.
that
I'm
was
glad we
It was
just
ridiculous.
left
another
ours where
$40
it
to put
was.
your car back.
It's not bad because you park
Wow,
down in the
that's a lot.
basement and don't have very far to go. You go out, go up a set of escalators, and then there was a bit of a walk there. Go ahead. I'm off.
Party's over. New party starting.
Yep.
7 o'clock.
See you guys
Love you
all.
Need
guys.
help with all that
Bye.
stuff out here.
Love you guys.
I got you, Miss Francine. Thank you very much for that.
Love you guys.
You guys
And
head on
yeah,
over and we'll see
thanks,
y'all.
Francine, because I forgot.
Wow, a lot of information. All right. Take care, everyone. Love you.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, interpreter.